Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Salty Sweet Games. Welcome to For the Queen, a special one-shot. We are here with you tonight with some friends to celebrate 1 year of streaming tabletop RPGs on this channel, which is wild.
Yeah, which means,
Absolutely wild.
our Master Nyarlathotep campaign is almost a year old.
Hey.
That's wild.
And they're all still alive. So
We're all
what's
still
up with
alive.
that? What's up with that?
I don't know, Laura.
I'm asking myself.
But yeah, we thought that we would get together with some friends and lovely people that we know from this space and play some For the Queen, which is a game made by Alex Roberts and published by Evil Hat Games. And we're using the Pretty module by Roll20. And Roll20 is our virtual tabletop of choice. Did you like my segue there?
That was real good. Let me get the pillow.
Oh, yes?
We
Come on.
can't
Yes,
talk about Roll20 without
our
Dicey.
sweet
Your plushie.
plush.
plush.
Oh, yeah, so we're super excited to be playing. It's going to be a very casual game. We're going to just be here having fun. Yeah, I mean, we've got a few links and stuff. We've got, partnerships with Dice Envy and Grinding Coffee Co. If you like dice, if you like coffee, you're in the right place. We've got good links that will give you discounts. So go check those out in the chat when I have a moment to put that in.
Oh, if it's your first time here, I'm salty.
And I'm sweet. I like how we just skipped over that.
We're like,
Whoops.
it's been 1 year.
If you know, you know.
We're always growing. We're always changing.
Here's the thing. I always come into your streams late, so I never actually knew that. This
You've
is the
never
first
heard our
time.
spiel.
No, I was gonna ask. I've been thinking about it for like months and just never asked.
Did you think I was the sweet?
I didn't know. I didn't know if it was like based off of like saltwater taffy or something. I just had a lot of questions.
Well, we are here to answer them. Yes. I feel vindicated for some reason. Usually we go, I'm salty and I'm sweet, and these various assorted spices are our friends. And that's our little
There
spiel.
we go.
So you get to be a
Cinnamon?
spice. You get to pick your spice, Gabe.
Oh, ooh, hold on.
That's what I try and Google spices all the
Just
time.
casually Google spices.
Oh man, we should have done the official spiel. I don't have my masks notes pulled up,
It's
so
fine. We're on a casual vibe tonight. So we don't have any official. So a few things of order here. We don't have any official donation incentives, just because For the Queen is more of a collaborative game, a lot more world building and character building and relationship building, and less kind of places for donation incentives to go. But if you like what we do, and if you want to help us keep the lights on, and also pay our wonderful cast and friends who like to play with us, you can check out our donation link, and you can support us there. Also take bits and all that stuff. And thank you to everyone who subscribed, especially those of you who have subscribed for a whole damn year
whole
now.
year.
That's so wild to us. We're very grateful for your support. Again, all of the money goes right back into the channel, and right back to our wonderful people who are involved. Last but not least, we've got safety stuff.
Lines, veils, X and an O cards, stars and wishes, and content warnings, because while the characters may be put through hell or betrayal or romantic betrayal, the players are here to have fun, and they are our priority always. Nailed it. Also, we have a podcast launching Friday. We're really nervous / excited. It's in collaboration with Off the Table, and we've been working on it for like 8 months.
Yeah, so, okay, I think we've got all of
I nailed it.
bleh
Wow.
out of the way.
Wow, I just nailed it so hard.
Yeah, it's fine. It's 1 year. We're chill. Let's go around and say hello to all of the wonderful people who are joining us today. Tell us who they are, pronouns, and, what are they excited for about playing For the Queen tonight with this group. Let's start off with that. My brain has just decided decisions are hard all of a sudden.
They are.
Let's go. Hey, Allie, what's up?
We know you. Hey.
Hey, Key. How you doing? Hey, everybody. I'm Allie, and I am not playing Ganymede Gray's Adventure Scientist tonight, although that's the thing that I felt like naturally I needed to say, because it's usually what I say when I'm sitting here with some of these people. I am super excited to play tonight. Number one, because it's a party. It's an anniversary party, and I always like parties. But number two, I have never played this game before. I have listened while y'all have played it, and it sounds like so much fun. It looks like so much fun. I'm incredibly excited to finally get to have a shot at it, especially with these people.
Yay. Let's head over to Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I use they and she pronouns. And hold on, I wrote this down so I didn't have an existential crisis.
Yes.
I'm a photographer and a tarot reader, and I play tabletop role-playing games with my friends pretty regularly on other people's channels. I don't have my own channels. And I'm super excited to play for the Queen. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been thinking about a giant woman.
Yes.
Haven't we all, and hadn't the entire internet?
We're just thinking about a giant woman.
No, it's just us and Markiplier, nobody else.
Nobody else.
I would actually disagree because the Steven Universe fandom was thinking about giant women a long time ago.
Oh, you're right.
You're right.
I'm gonna remix that song, but that's unrelated.
Good.
And that's a perfect segue into our last guest of the evening, Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe. Gabe James Games. I use he/him pronouns. I'm the in-house game designer for Roll20. I do cosplay stuff. I'm very excited. I've played For the Queen twice now, so this is only the third time, and I'm still ridiculously excited, and I need it so bad. I just want to tell weird, happy stories with people.
Yes, good.
That's all I want to do. See you turn it to.
Whether this will be happy is a big question mark.
That's valid. I'm gonna emphasize the weird. The happy might be a tragedy.
The happy's very dependent on how this goes.
We'll see.
That's true.
I'm sure it'll try.
But yeah, I guess we'll just kind of get into this game.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we should do.
Yeah.
We are here to play a game, so therefore, so For the Queen, again, like I said, it's a game made by Alex Roberts, published by Evil Hat Games, and it's a game of love and betrayal and devotion, all in one. A lot of drama is involved. There's going to be a lot of interpersonal drama between the player characters as we figure out our relationship with the Queen. And we figure out what exactly we do when it comes to the end. It's a card-based, prompt-based game. So essentially, we are using the cards to help guide us and our creation of the characters, the world, the Queen itself, the Queen herself, and our relationship between our characters. So let's just kind of get into the instructions real quick. Normally we would go around in a circle and do this, but because that's a lot of cards to go through, I will simply just take the narrative control here, and I will read out the instructions as to how this game goes. So, the land you live in has been at war for as long as any of you have been alive. The Queen had decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power. The Queen had chosen all of you and no one else to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey. She chose you because she knows that you love her. And now you are welcome to look through the Queen card for inspiration. If there's one that seems right for the group, place it on the table to inspire your story. So, let's look at our lovely Queen options and see which one speaks to us, and we can also build off of her as we go along as well. There are a lot of queens, y'all. There are like 14 beautifully illustrated cards by a bunch of different wonderful artists across the community. So let's just see who we have, and y'all are welcome to also draw and drop onto our really cool play mat.
I'll transition there. Transition. Nailed it.
Woo!
Never do anything other than a hard cut. I don't know why I make a big deal of it.
because we can just we just amp it up. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna click and drag a queen onto the board and let's see who's. Ooh, okay, all right. That's one option.
That could work. I like her outfit.
I'm gonna say this and it might ruin it. She reminds me of Elsa like 20 years later.
Does not ruin it at all for me.
I mean, I see the Snow Queen vibes. I definitely do.
That's
Does
cool.
have Snow Queen
Let's just pull
vibes.
another one out too. Ooh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Like a druid almost.
That's sickle though.
What
Can we
else
have
we
one?
got?
Pretty.
Can we have 3 choices?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Ay.
I like how we all went, oh.
I
Ah.
have nothing else to say.
You know, that could work for the vibe we're going for, right? Instead of a fancy hat, she has horns.
Can we talk about how immediately Lauren is like doing
Talk about-
Straight to.
I don't know what you're saying. So-
Look, it's very like Marvel Hella vibes.
Oh,
which is
well,
good.
okay, that all in favor?
Wow.
Hi.
Man.
All right, let me just I'm gonna take these cards.
Yeah,
real
get out of
quick.
here, other queens.
do you want to
And-
live deliciously?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen,
I love the bitch.
that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
That is indeed the vibe. All right. Let's go. So we set the card that reads the queen is under attack. Do you defend her aside? Essentially, that's our ending card. When we draw that card, that is going to be the signal of the end of the game. I am going to shuffle the cards and just double check to make sure that like the ending card is not right at top, because that would kind of suck real quick.
Just put it back.
It's
Get
just
rid
like,
of that. Get out of here.
We'll call you when you're needed.
I want to sit in between like the horns like a seat.
Did you?
Like, oh, it sounds worse than I meant it. Everybody keep shuffling.
it's on the internet now, Gabe.
Someone's gonna clip it.
That's
That's
fine.
how this
I'm
goes.
fine with it. I stand by what I said.
All right.
All right.
When we have finished reading the instructions, we continue in our quote unquote clockwise with the red prompt card. We take turns reading the questions out loud, interpret these questions, and answer them however you wish. Other players may ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer those questions or include those suggestions is entirely up to you. Place the X card somewhere everyone can easily reach it. Look at this. It's right here. Look at that beautiful X card.
So yeah, we can select and hold down if we want.
Mm-hmm.
Make the little ping to indicate an X, or of course we can do it like this, or in our Zoom chat.
Yeah. And if you encounter a card or an answer that you don't want to be included in the game, tap the X card. That content is removed from the game. If you draw a card that is removed this way, simply draw another card. You can X a card that you drew yourself as well. You can also pass on your turn. To do so, give the prompt card you drew to the next player and say, I'd like to hear your answer to this question. A prompt card can be passed around the table until someone applies the X card to it. Continue answering, passing, and Xing questions until the Queen is under attack card is drawn. Each player should answer that question in turn, then the game is over. And that's basically it. Whoever wants to can draw the first prompt card.
I would like to, please.
Yes. Go, Gabe, go.
And it's just one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the red one. Yes.
Okay. Where's my card? What is my card?
It's in your hand.
The queen gave you a compliment once. What was it, and why have her words stayed with you? Well. Oh God, now I'm nervous. I think the queen. Nope, that sounds like an innuendo. I think
No need to get off that
You know
train
what?
now.
No, I'm gonna say it. I think the queen appreciated how well I polished her horns. And it's because I learned that like there was specifically a root that had a very nice oil that reflected in the terrifying red moonlight, and I knew that that would make the horns gleam so well.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I think she told me that I was the best horn polisher she's ever met, and it stayed with me. I didn't understand why people laughed at me when I mentioned it, but it stayed with me.
Is that something you always aspired to do, or was this kind of a random thing that she asked?
You know what? They're so pretty and they're so big that I was like, you know what? No one else is appreciating them the way I do. I'm gonna go for it.
Mm.
Took the initiative. You polished them better than anyone ever had.
Yes, thank you. This is gonna be a whole thing, huh?
Uh-huh.
Shut the tone.
Everyone else is gonna die, but I'm like, you know what? Those horns, though.
Did,
All right.
did this happen in private, or was it like out
Nope.
and about?
Nope. It was like she was probably sitting on the throne, and I'm like, I want you all to know I achieved what you could not.
Oh my gosh,
Love
the
this.
gauntlet.
Yep.
Strong.
The gauntlet. Are you now the only one who does it, or do other people still try?
Oh, they try. Some of them have. I yell at them because I'm sad, and you know what? No, I cry at them, and then they don't do it anymore. I don't even need to be violent. My emotions are my power.
Uh-huh.
This is my thing. This is my...
So you just guilt tripped.
Yes. Don't
Okay.
take this away from me.
Beautiful. Those are all my questions, but I had to know the answers.
They were very good questions. I really loved them.
Thank you.
You were?
Thank you. Who wants to go next? Okay.
We gotta
All right.
follow. We gotta
Yeah.
follow that up.
Yeah. Sam,
Okay,
you're
sure.
in my order on Zoom, so
We'll just go by your Zoom order.
great.
All right, give me a card. I just want one card.
Just the one card.
And it's in my
Change the
hand.
blade.
I put it on the thing. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh. What is something you do for the royal family that has prepared you well for this journey? I think I might be an information broker for the royal family.
That's dope.
Ooh.
So, of course it prepared me well. I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. How do you go about getting your information?
I have contacts that are just like spread throughout.
Has it ever gotten you in danger?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead if you.
Oh, I think I have considered quitting.
Ooh,
Before.
okay. That ties in nicely to my question then. Is this a job that is highly valued in the court, or is this something secret?
I think it's secret, but of course it's highly valued by the royal family.
Right, but it's not like a court.
Yeah, because then no one would tell me anything.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your like?
Cover.
Yes.
I think my cover might be that I'm a maid, right?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maid by day, information broker by night. I snoop through your things.
Nobody notices the help.
Yeah, no one ever notices the help.
Mm-hmm. What the tactic though? Are you like a strong armor? Are you like a listener who like blends in? Do you seduce your secrets out of anyone?
So I don't think I strong arm people. I think I do a lot of listening, but in keeping with the tone set by Gabe, I also seduce people.
Yes, blame Gabe.
Yes.
There's a tone.
Excellent.
We're just gonna go with it.
I love it. Is there another way to play this game? Yes, there are many different ways to play this game, but
Are you good at seducing people? That's an important question. Did they
That
tell
is
you
an
because
important question.
like they charmed you, or it's like I don't know what they want, but they want this. Stop! Don't do that.
No, please stop touching me.
Yes.
Please go away, young lady.
Yeah. Are you dancing? That's a dance. I love. It's great.
I think because it's ironic, I think the seduction technique is more like ingenue than like seductress. Like, I don't know anything.
wow.
Head empty, no thoughts, but really.
But really.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Here for it.
Allie, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah.
All right. I have one card.
Excellent. You can drag it out on the table.
I shall, I think.
Yes.
There. What did you bring with you to protect the queen? I brought a hammer, a massive hammer. In fact, it's kind of my, it's kind of how people know me in the court. I'm a representative of a neighboring land. My people are not known for their subtlety. They are known for smashing things with massive hammers. And yes, very much so. And it never leaves my side.
So does that is that involved with like what you do in the court? Are you a bodyguard of some type?
Only semi-officially. My official role is as representative of my land, but it's in my best interest and in my people's best interest that should the queen need defending, that I am there to defend her. We are allies after all. And I don't know that I've been called upon very often to do this, but I stand ready always.
Okay, so when you say giant hammer, is this like a war hammer?
It
or
is.
Yes.
It is. It's a war hammer with, and it's not elegant. It doesn't have beautiful carvings. It's a long stick with a stone that's about the size of your head attached to the end of it.
Yes. Very good. I love this.
Were you chosen from your people to be part of like, are you in the court a lot, or is this like a one-time thing?
Yeah. It is, I am a part of the Queen's retinue. I was chosen by my people, and whenever I've told the story at court, I have indicated that it was a great honor to be so chosen. But those who know me well, I think, know that there might be more to it than that. There might be a secret lurking back there that helps to explain just how I got sent far away from my own land and into the retinue of the queen.
Do you want to tell us the secret? I mean, just like casually.
Do you want to hold on to it?
I want to just hold on to it for now, I think.
All right. Cool. Tight.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's my turn. Deal 1 to myself. Boom. Ooh. You think of someone in this retinue as the queen's favorite. Who and what makes you think this? Ooh.
So we've got the horn polisher. You've got the
Got the maid, but who's really an information broker.
and we've got the foreign bodyguard.
With a giant hammer.
With a giant hammer.
It's really important to me.
I guess of the 3 I know so far, I'm gonna say the bodyguard. Yeah. I think it's because it's so not strange that you're here, but it probably was kind of a snub to like those who had grown up in the land who wanted that position. But you were specifically chosen, and I think there are perhaps a few how would this queen display her affections? What? Tell me if you like this, Allie. I think she sparred with you once, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
yeah, and lost, and she was pissed, but she respected you for not letting her win. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And I was watching. And I was remembering. I don't know who I am yet, because this question isn't about me. I'll think of something. Yeah, does anybody have any questions for this card?
Do you wish you were the favorite instead?
Yes! Yes, I do. And I resent that I'm not.
Okay.
Do you think you've bonded with anyone else as you realized you were not the favorite?
Well, I think that the information broker disguised as a maid is so good at their disguise that I've probably vented. Because who would listen to a maid?
Just a maid, and I'm not very good
Yeah.
at my job.
So I think I vented to them. I must want some kind of... I don't know if I want affection or if I want status.
Yeah, that's the question there.
What is it I'm missing? What am I lacking?
It can be both.
Oh,
It
sure.
could be both.
Could be.
It can always be both.
I've got the Resident Evil trailer stuck in my head again.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. So I don't want... I think that my character is... after both, but I just don't know which one she wants more right now.
Well, we can always come back to that later
Yeah.
as other questions help develop that out.
Yes. Good. Excellent.
I'm curious, Lauren, if Is this tension obvious to the bodyguard, do you think? Do you think that she knows that you feel the way you feel about all of this?
If I'm
about her
silly
position?
enough to vent to the maid, I'm sure you do. Much like myself, my face is a glass billboard. You can see everything from miles away.
Yeah, how
It
has
makes
that
sense.
affected? It does. How has it affected their relationship at court?
Oh, okay. You know what I am? I'm the court wizard. All right. So, yeah, that's okay. Yes, here we go. Yes, good. I think because we are not in the same line of work, but we're at all the same meetings, I think sometimes I will just pettily disagree with you for no good reason. Like, it'll be about something little. Like, you'll say the troops should probably head west, like you know that area well. I'm gonna be like, I think you mean like northwest, actually. So that's how it comes out.
Yes. Yep.
Good.
That's good.
I'm
I
so
dig a
glad.
petty wizard.
Yup.
Like, so much.
Excellent. All right, Kiana, you're up.
Oh boy, let's go. Oh, great.
Yes, tell me.
How does the queen remind you of her status while on the journey? Because apparently I need reminding of her status.
You do.
Do, 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 do. Okay, so we already established that polishing the horns is a very, big thing. And it's a very personal thing, too, because it's literally part of her. But looking at the art, like, she has all this armor, too. I think my character is forced to polish that armor until it shines every single day on the road. So no matter how much dirt or water or whatever, or scratches or anything else that comes from travel, I have to polish it until it shines like a mirror every single day.
Just buffing the crap out of it.
Yeah. And it takes me usually well into the night to do so. And by the time I go to sleep and we get up early in the morning to travel again, and it just gets dirty all over again. And I think she makes remarks about it, like in like that offhanded, like when something happens to the armor, like it's like, oh, like you'll have to put in a few extra
Oh, that'll take some elbow grease to get out.
yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, like real anime villain laugh.
I think it's just the combination of being put on this task, this incredibly like menial task, and the fact that she can flaunt this, right? Like a suit of armor should get dented and worn and everything over the course of a journey, but she won't let it. I think that's a big part of it.
Is this your job or is this part of your overall duties?
I think I'm a blacksmith of some form. I craft things for her. And though I can repair and polish things, it is beneath my normal skills to do so.
Not okay. Not okay. How buff are your arms from this?
All above.
Okay, awesome. That was an important question, too.
So, big hammer. And then buff arms. Yeah, we are on the right track with this game.
We're
We are.
doing it. We're living.
We are. We know what we're doing.
Where are you from? The main I guess, a city or settlement wherever we're mostly from, with the exception of the bodyguard.
I think I'm I'm one of those came from a small village and worked my way up.
Mm.
And I think that's also what makes this sting more, is that I've worked really hard to get here and to be, one of the queen's main blacksmiths. And here she is using me as a as a
Buffer.
yeah, as a buffer on her stuff.
Jerk.
She could just have a squire for this.
Yeah,
Totally.
but it's just so I could do it. I can do it well, but really?
That is a waste of your time. It is beneath you.
Yeah.
But does it make you feel ashamed, or does it make you feel angry?
Ooh.
Ooh, juicy.
I think it's anger that comes from shame. I think it's like that. I feel like I'm like my status is being rubbed into my face. And I think I do have a bit of an ego, considering I've had to work my way to be better.
Yeah.
And that's being hella bruised.
So hot and so mean.
So hot and so mean.
All right. So far we have the horn polisher, the information broker / maid, the bodyguard, the court wizard, and the blacksmith / armor polisher. Awesome. So yeah, we go around again. Gabe, you are up.
What did you bring with you that endangers the queen?
How could you?
A knife that I actually intended to kill her with before.
Whoa.
Damn, all right.
Yes!
Go on.
Slam the murder button!
But I couldn't do it. The horns were too beautiful.
Were you going to do this of like your own free will? Were you sent by someone?
I had heard things about this queen. Terrible things. But none of them are true. Have you seen those beautiful horns? Those horns could do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way they could do any wrong.
What was the queen doing that necessitated this drastic action from you?
I didn't ask. I was just told to do it.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
By a talking frog
All
that came
right.
to me at night.
Did you have a relationship with this frog prior?
Yes. They actually
Okay.
gave me visions before.
Cool. So it's not just a random frog. You met this frog. You knew this frog.
You ever hit the panic button for something and now you just commit to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I love it.
Absolutely. Keep going.
I am 110%
I
brought in
mean,
on
we
this.
have a court wizard.
We have a
like,
court
magic
wizard.
exists in our world, clearly.
So are you enchanted by these horns in some way? Is that what deterred you from your purpose, or is your admiration pure and of your own free will?
Ooh. I actually don't think I know.
I love that.
Ooh. And I feel like if anyone brought it up, there'd be like a conflict of like, that's not. Oh, they're so pretty.
It's not true. It's impossible. Good. I'm wondering if someone sent that frog to you. But I don't know that you... Do you know?
You know what? I think yes. I think they said My master asked me to bring you this knife.
Ooh. Ooh.
Say ooh one more time.
Ooh.
Yeah, 3 times.
Mm.
In hindsight, it's very concerning. But the horns, though.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what's a little murder of a monarch? Really?
No. Because the monarch is attached to the horns.
The horn is attached to the monarch.
Oh,
Somebody else draw a card.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm imagining, isn't there a big kind of magical scary frog in Pan's Labyrinth?
What?
Is that a different Del Toro?
I don't think in Pan's Labyrinth.
Is that a different Del Toro movie?
That sounds like a Del Toro.
It
But
sounds
Nope,
like a Del
there
Toro
is.
thing.
There
It's
is.
in Pan's Labyrinth. I hate
Oh,
Hey,
it. It's unpleasant.
that's what I'm imagining.
so
yeah.
that's not your frog
Oh, I do
friend.
remember
You
now.
know what?
oh
Yes.
yeah,
That
now
is-
I remember.
that
I
is
was
my
like,
frog.
in Pan's
Yes.
Labyrinth.
Okay, cool.
The
cool.
knife
Yeah.
came out of its mouth and
Yep.
handed with the
Yep,
long tongue.
yep, okay.
Oh,
I'm not saying that I sent that frog, but
there's a lot of questions.
there's a lot of questions to be asked.
So our current threads are that someone sent a frog to Kate's character
Mm-hmm.
to assassinate
Yep.
the queen.
But
But the horns.
the horns.
But the horn. We've got the foreign bodyguard who left her own country for unknown reasons. Okay.
And I may have sent the frog.
You may have sent the frog. We'll come back to that.
Find
we'll
out.
circle back.
Okay, so here's my card. Nope, I missed. Come on, there we go. You could do it. Alright, so I don't know if this makes sense, because we already answered it for me. So I think I'm going to skip. Let me read it out loud first. What do you usually do for the royal family? Why does that make you an unlikely choice for this journey?
Ooh, yeah, you already answered it
Yeah.
to the opposite. So do you want to pass it on to
Yeah,
someone else?
I'm willing to pass it around.
Do you have a specific person you'd like to hear it from?
No, y'all are all good answers. So if any of you feels compelled, maybe by the enchanted horns, to answer this question, jump in, or we could just go around in turn order. Whatever. How do you guys want to do this?
I'll take it.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do I usually do for the royal family? So my job is to protect the castle and those within it, right? I set up magical defenses, mostly, and make sure those are all working and the best that they can be. And of course that makes me an unlikely choice for this journey because I'm not at the castle doing that. I suppose the queen was worried that, without my magical protection, she might be vulnerable or whatever. Yeah, so a lot of time spent in the castle, and I'm also just I'm not great at traveling. I am very particular, right? I feel like I have my own little, it's not quite a carriage, right? It's one of those things that people have to carry, right? One of those things. I feel like I have one of those. So I'm just not good on the road. I don't like being out of here. I feel like I'm away from all my stuff, and I like my stuff.
Oh wow, where did you get this picture of me traveling?
Moi? Yes, a palanquin, thank you.
So cool.
Yeah. I'm also like, I will defend her though, so I'd be super good at that if, it came up. definitely ready for combat at all times.
Right.
Questions?
I'm just gonna just put in some.
No,
perhaps
stop it. Don't use my
out
emote
in
against me.
there.
Stop that. Stop that. Yes. So does anyone have any questions?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty
Very thorough.
solid for me.
Are you happy to protect the royal family?
I am happy in that it puts me right next to power without putting the target on my back. I am really good at my job, and I do take pride in that. And also, you know, I get to be close to the queen. Not all the time, right? Because she goes places and I'm, like, working. But I do get to be close to her.
Okay, so my question is,
Yeah.
if we're the only ones, as for the retinue, who or what is carrying your palanquin?
Oh gosh, yeah, I guess we don't have a, like... Yes, magic. I read my chat.
Okay.
Yes, haha, magic.
That's a
I'm
good
a
answer.
wizard. Yes, yes. I'm
So
a
is it
wizard.
just like floating? Is it being like carried by like constructs? Does it just look like it's on the
Ooh.
back of a unicorn, but the unicorn's like fakesies? I mean, magic.
Fakesies / magic. Yeah, you know what? I like this drama mouse giving me some good suggestions. It's a giant frog that may or may not look familiar to the horn polisher. So, we won't worry about it though. Because I certainly didn't send that frog. So.
So your creature of choice is frogs.
Frogs are very powerful.
Okay, all right. I have another question.
Yeah.
Did this frog used to be a man?
Yes.
Okay,
I think this
cool.
frog used to be my father, and he always said that I would amount to nothing.
Damn. Okay.
Wait, did you just indirectly say that your dad gave me a knife to kill the queen?
Yes. Well, I
Oh,
told him
that's
to. I mean, I
Maybe.
didn't tell him to.
Maybe.
That's a lot to unpack.
There's a
You
lot
turn-
going on here.
I love this. I love this so much.
Oh,
I would read this novel.
So, I mean, I could tell you my plan, right? So my plan was that the now horn polisher was going to attack the queen with this knife, right? This enchanted knife, and I was going to protect her, and I was going to make her see that I was way more useful than any bodyguard. And then he just didn't. He just didn't attack her. So here we are. And I don't know if we've talked about it. No, because I never leave the castle. So this is the first time the frog's out and about.
Carrying, okay. And it used to be your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Yes.
Yeah. He was a jerk.
Glorious.
All right, Sam. Since you were the one that passed on the card, you get to draw another one. And
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wonderful.
I went on a journey there. So I hope.
Me too.
Ooh. I love this. Okay.
Yes.
The queen sometimes shows interest in your personal life. How do you respond to that? Why? I don't like it. Because I understand how important information can be, and I get very suspicious when the queen starts asking about me and what I do personally for fun and who I talk to and my contacts, my family, because it makes me feel very threatened.
Do you think she's like trying to get something out of you, like testing you?
I don't know if I think she's trying to like get like a leverage point or something, because I'm already working for her, right? But I fear that she is.
Do you tell her the truth when she takes an interest?
Yes, but not the whole truth, right? I keep it light.
Do you think because she knows that you work as a spy, she suspects you aren't being honest with her?
I think she would be a fool to think that I would just like that these like light answers are the whole thing. But she hasn't made any move to the contrary, right? I don't think she's a fool. But also, boundaries.
When she's showing this interest, like, what is the setting? What's the mood? Where are you? Are you alone?
I think we're alone. I think it's like at the end of the day, she's getting ready for bed and she's making it off like, oh, let's do some light conversation, right? Not work time. I mean, it is work because you're my maid, but not work. Not a work conversation, just a getting to know you conversation. I should know who's helping me put my hair in this bonnet. So, like, I'm honest. But a little reserved.
What's the most probing question she's asked you?
The most probing question. I think she has asked me if I like my job.
So awkward.
Super awkward, right? When you tell your boss, you can't just be like, "It's a paycheck."
What did you say?
I think I told her I love it to death. And I've been regretting that phrasing ever since.
I just also need to point out that Allie's web captioner, because it's been a while, has just been stuck on a lot going on here. And it cracks me up.
Where's the lie?
Where's the lie? Yeah, it's because she's muted so it won't pick anything else up. It's fine. It's fine. It can stay there. Any more questions about this card for Sam? Good. Alrighty. Allie, you're up. You're going to have to talk.
All right, there it goes. Yeah.
Bye.
It was so descriptive. I just felt like I needed to leave it. All right, I love this one. Here we go. You saved the queen's life once. How?
So good.
Perfect for you.
So good.
It is a story that pains me to tell. My land is not a kingdom. We're not advanced like yours to that state. In fact, many of you think of us as being positively barbaric. We exist in tribes spread across the steppes and the plains more than we do as a single nation. And we were once a vassal state of the Queen's kingdom. And a member of one of our tribes has a tribe that has held a vow of vengeance against the Queen and her family for I think for decades. Managed to sneak into court and attempted to assassinate the Queen. They did it with poison, which I felt was particularly dishonorable. And I found them out, and I exposed them, and in reward for saving her life, the Queen gave me the honor of executing them before her eyes and before the eyes of all of the court.
Did you get any backlash from your home country for this?
If I did, word never made it out to the rest of the court. I think people assume that I did, and I let them. But whether there were any real consequences or not, questionable.
Was it worth it?
Oh, yes, I think it was. I think it was worth it.
Do you want to take the Queen's place?
No, I don't. This is not my land. These are not my people. We're very, very different. And so I've no desire for the throne.
Would you weep if she died?
Publicly.
Excellent. This feeds Gabe's person plans.
I would weep publicly, but I would not shed any tears in my own chambers or among those that I trust.
Okay, I think we skip me, right? And we go to you, Kiana.
Yeah, we can do that.
Wow.
You arranged for the Queen to be ambushed on this journey. What do they offer you? Damn, people are really out for this Queen. Like,
I'll
Listen.
protect her.
We've heard rumors that she's done some terrible things.
we haven't said so in canon quite yet, but
We've heard rumors.
She just lives up in that castle with her.
But look at her. I mean, I don't like to judge a book by its cover, but come on.
She is beautiful, and you should not judge a book by its cover. So, I'm going to just start wearing my horns around the house all the time, Allie. See if you think I'm guilty of terrible things.
You're done.
oh boy. Okay. I arranged for the Queen to be ambushed on this journey, and what do they offer me? Okay. I think this gotta be the kingdom that we're traveling through to negotiate with. I think that they reached out to me. And obviously they offered me the position of head blacksmiths in their own courts if I did this for them. And how did I even set this up? Blacksmith. Oh no, because if I had to polish late into the night, I'd just be like, I'm just gonna take these over here. Like, the moonlight's real great, and just like go off to the side and just like exchange messages with this. I feel like we need to throw in more magical creatures in here because that's fun.
Sure.
Now my brain's immediately like, what's the opposite of a frog? And I cannot answer that question.
A toad, obviously.
Something that flies.
Giant eagle or vulture.
Ooh,
A bird.
okay.
Little
Some
bird.
burb. Yeah, I think I like. Oh, you know those like really goth vultures, like the one that like
Yes.
the Dracula vultures. Yep, one of those. So definitely like exchanging messages in the middle of the night, casually off to the side as I set up this ambush to happen.
Why? Because she made you polish her armor? You want to kill her?
I mean, an ambush does not necessarily mean killing her.
Oh, true.
Can't relate.
What does it mean?
I mean, it could simply just be, stopping her from doing these negotiations, or taking her hostage, or otherwise, if these two countries are at war, and you know that the enemy is coming in to make negotiations, just be able to capture her or anything else is going to be very valuable, because you can just ransom back to the kingdom.
How could you? That's a question. How could you?
How could I? I don't think I had that much loyalty to her. Like obviously, like, I think as I'm not someone who was brought up in a court setting, so I don't have that same kind of relationship with her. I did have to work my way up, and I do love her, but man, this trip had been tough. And I did point my blacksmith as an ego, and I think there was some stroking of ego here in this proposal, to be like, we've seen we import some of your works into our own kingdom, like, and we pay so much for it. We could have you, and you could live comfortably for the rest of your life. You'd never have to polish something yourself again.
Dang. That was deep. I'm here for it.
Yeah, we're very very 50-50 on the murder protect.
Yeah.
We'll see. That might change.
We'll see.
It's already changed for the horn polisher once.
Yeah, like this crew has a very like, if she dies kind of vibe, and
She dies.
Yeah.
She dies. Speaking of the horn polisher, Gabe, we are around the horn again. It's your turn.
Oh. What do you do to disappoint the queen on this journey?
oh jeez.
Wait, I can give this to somebody else.
You can.
You can.
Hold up.
That is a thing.
Hold up.
Hold up. Sam,
No.
I want you to have this one. You and your spy network.
I think the easiest answer is that I didn't catch something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And okay. I think I was able to catch wind of the ambush, but not how it was set up.
Oh, that looks really bad.
Yeah, so like there's a mole, but I don't know who it is.
But then my question is, did you intentionally not get all the information? Because like it's the difference of like lie, like it'd be telling the truth, saying you didn't know where specifically, but you knew how to find out where and you didn't do it.
I think I followed up on all of the leads, but wasn't able to get someone to crack, right?
Mm.
They didn't want to tell me, which is fair. And so then I had to come back to the queen and be like, there's an ambush. And we've established big horns, giant, a little scary, and probably very, very smart. And being unable to say who or how. Not only makes me look suspicious,
Yeah.
but it's not what you want from your spy network.
Anybody else? That is my question.
I would love to know how the queen expressed her disappointment with you.
I I think she said some very hurtful things in a very casual tone of voice.
That's just like her, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like she just had these like ready.
Mm-hmm.
And just
That's sad.
What was her response to being told that there even was an ambush? How did she react to that?
I think she reacted like she already knew.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I don't know if she just like, oh, I expected something like this, and that's why she had that like I already knew reaction, or if she already knew.
That's bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's not a good time up in here.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, any other questions? Okay. Oh wait, no, I have another question. I do. Has this disappointment made you... How have you responded? Have you been trying even harder to find out who the mole is? Or have you just kind of, like, given up? Like, who cares? Are you apathetic at all?
I have been trying even harder.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Sam's gonna get you, Key. Gonna get you.
Well, I mean, maybe, but will the queen find out? That's the question. I'm looking, and I haven't made a decision on what I'm going to do with the information yet. Because it's smarted.
Yeah. All right, so we go back to Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh, great crap. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
This is the worst part, passing.
I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna drop it. You sometimes think you might be the queen's favorite. Why? And why does this worry you? Well, because she lets me get so close to her whenever I need to polish those horns, even if she's not necessarily wearing armor. She is wearing clothes, but even if she's not necessarily wearing armor. And I know that's a very like intimate thing. It's a very vulnerable moment. I think that might be why I'm her favorite, honestly, to allow me that close. It worries me because, well, what if I'm not able to shine them the way she wants? Once I get the spotlight, how do I keep it? How do I stay here? Nothing else. I have to keep everyone else away. They can't shine the horns the way I do. What if I fall out of favor? That's why I kept the knife.
What do you do to keep others from getting close to her?
So one of the beautiful things about the Queen's oil is that on the horns it looks beautiful, but when consumed, it can be very deadly. And I convince anyone who wants to be her new polisher, they have to taste it to make sure it's just right. Oh my God.
I love how you say things.
And then you hear yourself say them like, huh?
Whoa.
Damn.
Just like you just like black out for like 30 seconds.
Somebody else took over for a moment.
Were they shaped like a frog?
Yes, always.
Um,
How does she besides the horn polishing, are there any other ways that she expresses that you might be her favorite?
She let me sit on her lap 4 times.
4!
Well. Ethan Winters.
I could basically like my butt fit on her entire single thigh. It was amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Any other questions? Other questions, responses? Good.
Did you keep the knife for yourself or for her?
Oh, for me. Anyone that attacks my queen dies. That's my queen. I mean, my horns. A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. A little column A, a little column B.
Little column B. Yeah.
Huh?
Awesome.
They are one, the horns and the Dark Queen.
She's fine. She's totally
she
a
is.
good ruler.
I don't care about that.
Questionable.
Never asked me about that.
Listen, it's fine. Allie, it's your turn now.
Yes. What have we here? What do you do for the Queen that no one else can do? I think I want to offer this one up. I'll make a choice, but is there anyone who would like to answer this question?
If you give it to me, it's gonna be dirty.
Sam!
I was literally DMing Sam. I was like, my first thought was not a safe one.
Nope.
So, anybody else?
It doesn't have to be. It can be dirty. It's fine.
Can be. So can I just? I
We're
want to see a
not
show of
running a
hands.
family-friendly channel here.
We're
right?
not.
No. We make no.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we're on Salty Sweet Games right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So,
pass it to whoever you want. We're all.
Can I just see a show of hands of who would have a dirty answer for this? I just see a show of hands. All right, Lauren. This is.
my God.
I will happily play favorites because.
It is the one perk that I deserve in life is to be the favorite of my girlfriend.
It is.
I think so.
It is.
All right. What do you do for the queen that no one else can do? And then I give the most lukewarm vanilla answer. Oh my God, Lauren. See, I do it before I say it, and then I say it anyway. I don't know if you've heard about this thing called bondage. We're intimately familiar with it here on Tuesday nights. So I killed Gabe. Oh no, I killed Gabe. So the queen, we gotta clip that. Can somebody clip that, please? So the queen has like a lot of pain, right? Like, because she's very active, right? She like gets in there. I think that she constantly is in some kind of physical pain, right? So I think that the court wizard, over the years we've like my father before me who sucked, not literally, we've been trying to like figure out ways that will release her tension, right? And it just so happens that I discovered really randomly that like walking on her back in high-heeled stilettos was the way to do it. And how we got in that position in the first place is between me and her. But listen, it worked, and she's been loose as a goose ever since. So, questions?
No.
Is it a secret? Does anyone else know?
So no bunnies here. Bunny. No,
Buddy here.
Bunny. Don't look at me. Thank you, Dylan.
There it is.
Thank you. So is it a secret? Well, she's not a screamer, but I am. So I definitely think it is. I probably like cast whatever our magical world's version of silence is when it happens, but I lose my concentration because it's very involved work. So I totally think it's a secret. Gonna move on.
Yeah, I don't have any more questions.
Great.
That's good. That's strong.
Yeah,
I love it.
Thanks. I'm very thorough.
I'm
Allie.
sure you are. She's loose as a goose.
Yeah, it's a goose.
Yes. You're very skilled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Oh my.
The queen touched you once.
Everybody gets
What?
good ones. Keep going.
What about the memory of that will stay with you forever? It was when we were, oh gosh, what's the word? You said it earlier, I think, Lauren, didn't you? We were sparring. Yes, it was when we were sparring. And I held back at first, but when it became clear to me that was not what she wanted, I went after her full force. I got a little bit overconfident, and I let my guard down, and she she punched me in the face. I think it broke my nose. And and I saw stars for a moment, and I had that, that feeling. There's that smell that you get when you've been hit really hard, and it was my eyes opened wide, and I couldn't help myself. This smile came across my face. I loved it. I loved it. And I stepped back and I turned my head to the side and spit blood, and then we went back at it. But there was something in that moment when our eyes locked, and it stirred something in me. I don't like to admit it. I don't admit it, but I can't forget it.
Did anyone else witness this? Have you told anybody?
Yes, they did. It was a fairly common thing for guards, soldiers, others to spar at court. I think there was even there's a field set up for this specifically, and the queen would visit from time to time and watch, and only very rarely enter the combat. So it was seen by many people.
How long ago was this before we left?
I've been at court for 7 years, and this took place in my 3rd or 4th year at court, I think. So some time ago. But the memory of it is still fresh. It's like it was yesterday.
Cool. Well, we all heard my question and its answer, so Kiana.
Yep, that is an experience we had here on this channel. Oh, this one doesn't fit with what I was. This queen thinks more highly of you than you do of yourself. How do you know this? This doesn't fit in with our the narrative we put in. I'm actually just gonna X this one, and I'm just gonna
That makes sense. Yeah.
pull up another one.
Yeah,
You were
totally.
summoned to a private meeting with the queen once. Why did you feel disappointed afterward? My blacksmith ain't doing so hot right now, y'all. Clearly.
Yup.
Why was I summoned to a private meeting with the queen once? Why was I disappointed? Ooh, so maybe throughout our time, she's hinted towards this. Hinted towards making a new sword, a new weapon for her to have at hand. Because the one that she has is wonderful and all. It's probably a family heritage item, or whatever. But she has always, thought about making her own. And this isn't maybe this isn't something I've heard directly, but it's come through the grapevine from those who are closer to her and have spent more time with her. And I think that after hearing all these rumors and everything, I was summoned. And of course, I had put into my head that maybe she was going to ask me to finally make this thing. I'd already drafted out potential plans, and had maybe even brought it to her room. And instead, she asked me to repair a very small chip on her current sword.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how the chip came to be?
I think I ask because it helps to know so that I can repair it correctly in case, if it's enough force to chip it, does it also have fractures or anything else? Do I need to resmelt the whole blade, or do I just need to fill it in? And she very pointedly did not answer.
Interesting.
What is no, we know that. Were you excited at the prospect of being able to make a whole new sword?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I mostly tapped for make this pretty thing now that I'm in court, because not a lot of the nobility require hardcore, armor or weapons. And so this was just an exciting new project that I could do, and for the queen. So yeah, I think I had spent the previous night, probably right after I received the summons, just making drafts of what this could look like.
I like it.
I tend to have the streak in For the Queen where I just pull all of you keep getting beat down and trodden upon and insulted.
You're just doing your best, and this queen doesn't appreciate you.
This has happened.
Maybe that's why the ambush happened.
Yeah.
You have to appreciate your underlings.
Knock her down a peg.
Okay, since we're at the end of our round, we're going to take a quick bio, and we will be back with you all shortly. Wave bye, everybody. Be back soon. Be back soon.